Radiant team ban.
It was
Like this matchup, I think Kino Pain like is like 7.
Yeah.
7-3.
Dire team ban.
If we are pulled off, then it's
Radiant team
gonna be a
He's
big
back.
factor for Dig. And they're banning Sealer.
Yeah, I think that was a very straightforward ban there for making sure that this Mars does have.
So what are we thinking, Juggernaut?
No,
Winstrike.
no. I just never see Juggernaut going
Dire team
Mars.
pick.
I think this time.
Phantom Lens.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think that's actually really good as well, right? Because you just drain the Mars's mana, doesn't do all that much. You can get a Diffusal Blade as well. It's another one of those Diffusal builders. Good against the Batrider, slowing down his big movement speed. And if they wanted to block the
10
Deucer pick a little
seconds
bit for
remaining.
Nigma, now you've got someone that naturally trains as well. So I like it.
5
Nigma is like
seconds
big
remaining.
problem solver.
What's the big problem solver?
Against doing great.
What's the big problem solver?
What characteristics do you need for that? I think that's the better question. I think there's probably a few heroes that fulfill that.
What about Morphling?
No,
I guess
not
they do.
Morphling. I think first of all, like the most important condition is that you be able to kick out this dude. I think that's the first condition.
Luna, you may
Late
now
winning
select
hero.
your
Luna.
heroes.
Okay, I would say no hero Pog, but we've seen
I haven't seen Nigma do it all that much in recent times.
Venge Luna sounds hot, but it's whether or not Miracle he's strong. Scary. So Weehar's going to be picking up that Batrider as well. Rabel's going to be. Everything's straightforward here from both these teams with higher matchups, lads. But how do we think this game's going to pan? Guys aren't happy bouncing off the walls just yet. So
No, but that's more of because I'm just so nervous that I'm going to get it wrong again. I hate being wrong. 1 and 6 on these Nigma games. I'm going to go Winstrike again just because I feel like they've got what they want out of the draft. They've given Rebel a lane that he should do pretty well in. And the PL, he does all right against the Luna, right? The Eclipse isn't going to do all that much.
Well, I want to go with Winstrike, but
Yeah.
just
Nah, do it. Follow your heart.
no. I'll go with Nigma.
you're going to go with Nigma
Yeah.
here. All right, QO's not afraid of being wrong here on the panel, it seems. They're split down the middle here. We've got one for Winstrike, we've got one for Nigma. Now we're going to hand it over to our casters for game number 2. It's going to be OD Pixel and Fog.
Thank you very much. Yes, game 2 ready to go here between Winstrike and Nigma. And Fog, what do we reckon? Yeah, looking at these drafts, what sort of jumping out here has been strong this time around? Winstrike stand a bit of a better chance than they did in game 1.
They've got some fun double doom action that can always come out here for sure. I see some double initiation coming out from Team Nigma that can kind of break that. And then I'm of course seeing what I would hope for is a GH Rubik. So stuff that he can steal. And it looks like it should be, especially from the side of Nigma, I'm looking at a lot of just a lot of fighting from their draft.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're going to fight. I mean, it does look like the line of Winstrike is, they're not going to be too turned away from turning up to the fights, right? They've also got some good early bruisers as well that don't require, don't rely on too many long cooldowns.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to match the aggression a lot. Except for like aggressive Gel, he'll probably be the one juggling. And also, you said last game, Master Tier Storm, Master Tier PL in this game.
And how has it sort of ended up looking as a PL game? Obviously, that Luna coming through last, is that a hero that does work very well against the PL and the timings that a PL plays around? Like, how does that matchup go down?
So Luna should be able to pressure more while PL just kind of struggles. It looks like a pretty good PL game, all things considered. Right? Like, there's not really that many things to deal with illusions if he gets to a point where he's massive. They actually should be able to. But Luna does have a lot of auras and things that's I'm seeing that can buffer up. Like, the armor is something that always kicks in. You have Venge and this Luna. Your armor is going to be insane at some point versus PL. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more of a farm-heavy game, I guess, on the side of for aggressive child. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Burning that Mars mana, good versus Batrider always.
Interesting to see sort of how the mid lane goes down, because we didn't really get to see sort of much of a mid matchup last game, of course, with the way that Rebel was jungling, and Weeha just had complete control of the lane. This time around, Weeha on his Batrider, up against the Queen of Pain. I feel like this is going to be a matchup that Weeha's probably quite comfortable with. He's probably played a lot of times when he's been the bat mid.
Yeah, it's a Queen of Pain favorite matchup, but there's a lot of things the bat can do to mess up the Queen of Pain a lot. We're having some nice battling up top to Collis. That's some trouble, actually.
I think, yeah, he's good. He's probably going to be the one that doesn't come out on top of this. They've got the punches. Collis taken out. try and play around with Yamich as well. I'm gonna have another God Rebuke in a second if he wants to give him a good old smack.
Oh, Rebels. I mean, he goes for the Scream level 1, but this is usually not the way you want to actually have it set up in that lane here. 6 stacks right away for Weehaw. 7 even.
Or 7.
He's got level 2. He might, if he gets another stick and a flame break, should kill. Rebel actually has to back away.
Oh, yeah, they managed to keep the stacks. Able to wait it out long enough to reset them.
Weehaw
Still-
is very comfortable in this matchup. Like
Yeah.
this, like I said, like you can trip up the Queen of Pain a lot. Your turn rate is one of the worst in the game on Queen of Pain versus Batrider. That's sticky. Turn rate's still very annoying for you to deal with. You can get killed. At level 3 in particular, he's already doing a great job on Weehaw. And we'll see the lanes. There's going to be some tri-lane action kicking off
Yep.
here.
Do you like this? This is a pretty strong tri-lane from Winstrike.
Yeah, definitely. Tusk, you don't benefit too much from the tech as a hero in PL, but you're going to secure aggressive child farm. I think that's the most important thing that they want to do. I think Nigma, they set themselves up in the lanes that this, I think they're fine with the lane. And so this is how they wanted it set up. They want the Venge and the Luna versus the Doom. They're perfectly fine with the way it is.
Sure, well, because we're down on this bottom lane, Doom's not going to be able to slow down the Luna on his own at all, and then if anything, I mean, as we're seeing these two heroes, they do sort of slice into the Doom when he steps up.
Yeah, they can pose kill threat a lot
Yeah.
up to DK Focus. He steps into the lane. He has to play on the side of the lane there. He'll find a nice creep for himself, a nice mana burn creep, and he'll just have to hope they push the lane and he gets some stuff, because it's just a forfeit lane for him. The Luna's just going to get free farm. So my control, he's going to be the winner up top. It feels like these quote-unquote off-laners. He's going to, I feel, DK Focus. But it's a Doom, so he'll devour creeps.
And it's sort of on this top lane in the tri-lane. Level 1, it's kind of hard to make something happen, but I'm guessing once they hit the 2 on the 2 supports, that's when they can start making moves.
Actually, could go down here potentially. Okay. Did they? I think he got rebuked as GH lifted or something and broke. It was the same frame. I didn't actually see what happened because telekinesis disappeared instantly.
Oh, really?
Right? I got
Yeah, that's strange. I mean, they maybe looked a bit confused themselves. GM Mind Control, he didn't actually try and go with a spear on anything.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I mean, maybe there was some strange interaction.
Maybe I looked at it at the last second and it already flashed so little time.
Sure.
Maybe I looked at the last second, but I don't know. The one thing is too, like this lane has to be a little careful because of the spear interaction, right? You can get lifted and then speared into tower, and then you're giving up kills rather than securing a tri-lane farm. But right now, Winstrike's doing it perfectly. Does the level 2s. They're preventing Nigma from pulling the lane back too. Very nicely done.
Yep. And you know, the PL's very happy with the lane position. Aggressive Child's getting the free farm.
Oh, okay. Interesting to see the points in Scorched Earth down here, actually, instead of 2 points in the Devour. I think that'll hurt him a little bit.
Why so? Well, because of the gold that you're getting out of this rub.
Gold and regen, keeping a lot more control pop.
To get him trapped. But the stick charges though, he's still alive for now. Mind Control's going to be able to get away. He's actually able to run away from them. They didn't have enough damage and control to take him down. And mid lane, obviously, we had both mids going down to one another. Of course, kill first for Rebel, so he'll benefit from the.
Very nicely. And we are seeing top a little bit of this interaction here, where Mars is good versus Stroke in a lot of situations. Same thing with Rubik. Ink's whole target, he gets speared away or tossed away a lot of the time, so he is trying to get aggressive. So can't actually get as aggressive as they want up top. Meanwhile, bottom,
I mean, he said
to finally punch.
This is not an easy lane for the Doom.
No.
Not an easy lane, and especially when it's one of those lanes that can snowball pretty far out of control, right? You sort of get behind as the Doom in this lane, particularly when, as you pointed out, you don't go for that second point and you devour it. It's going to be a very slow start for you down here.
Rebel mid, 7 stickies on him. Get pushed away from Weehaw. Arman looking to maybe move toward that mid lane, but yeah, DK Focus is kind of getting pushed away, and now this is giving Arman freedom. He can actually move to other lanes while Miracle is just alone bottom.
Dire structures are
Which is able to grab the bouncy room. We're going to see mid, magic missile attempt, but Rebel's still able to get the blink out. We are going to try and chase forward on this. He has got the regen ring,
Radiant's
so
middle tower
all the
is
mana in
under
the world to
attack.
play with. Back over in the river, chase there onto GH. GH, he has got the brown boot, so is Yamich. Yamich, he's got shards. We'll be able to block him off, and GH charges. Not going to save Yamich. Carlos get the kill on the Rubik.
And again, Rebel, he blinked in this time. This time he's going down. He tried to go for Arman.
I mean, RMN wasn't even that low. Yeah, that was really play that from the quad, but that's going to hurt. I mean, so far he's been keeping his cool pretty good this lane. Like, we have definitely been putting the pressure on it, but you see on the last ditch Rebels, she's been able to play it quite. There's little mistakes there that result in a death, so that's going to hurt. And of course, while this is happening, bottom lane with the lead that they did get Miracle, it's another game where Miracle is just off to an insane level of farm from the start, and nothing is slowing him down.
Haystone picked up the Weehaw. He's actually counter-ganking top. Might be able to find aggressive child here. He's trying to save the Doppel. They'll find him.
And Lasso back. Playbot as well. Got the damage. Here we are, Fireflies across the wall, stick challenge before we pops. The aggressive child goes down, we are still with the flame break to play with. He gets them on the third, the Carlos goes down. Is he going to be able to dive for Yamich? He wants to. He's tanking the tower for this to keep the sticky napalm stacks up, and it's working. The stacks.
Radiant structures.
We are up to the tier 2. Oh, flame break in a couple of seconds. He's going to fire it out for sure. If he hits Yamich, it's going to be a kill. He's got him. Yamich is going to go down as well.
Oh, he lives.
We are. Oh, he did it. The range he's actually going to live. And oh, was the range? I was going to say he'd already used the stick. I was sure the tick would get him, but the range drop came back on the mic.
And Rebel makes the move top to try to get Weehaw. Mind control gets the deny. Rebel needed that kill too.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Please.
Yeah. Right, yeah, the Tusk living that. Yeah, that's nice. It really did turn into sort of what 3 kills from We Are up down the top. But again, of course, whilst this is all happening, we get all this action elsewhere. But the bottom lane, nobody's looking at Miracle. You know, 50-30 on the CS. Something needs to be done. We're going to see Yamich come down here, but as soon as he moves down, We Are's coming. And so we are. They're going to have the backup for Miracle. They know they're going to want to make this play onto the Luna. And Miracle's got the backup inbound. Magic Missile over onto TK Fogas. As they'll try and run. Damage is done. He'll fall. And We Are to try and dive in. There's going to be extra TPs coming in. We Are starting to clear out the trees. Squad's coming in, but the TP attacks he cancelled. There's going to be any backup coming in for Yamich.
Is under attack.
As they clean up with the 2 kills down bottom. Just fast and smart moves there from Nigma. They knew that Winstrike were finally going to realize, hey, we kind of got to do something about this Luna. Nigma prepared.
Weehaw just
Radiant's
in typical
bottom
fashion with his
tower is
Batrider
under attack.
getting insanely active. 5-2-1 already, 6 of the 8 kills. Of course, also, every single time he's playing Batrider, always finds the Faded Brooch. You know, he's got that extra movement speed always. Great moves from him. And this has set them up to a very, very nice lead here. RMN is... I mean, this Venge is going to be level 6 super early on. Their Mars top. He's suffering a bit on this experience, but I say that.
Now he might do now. They're in. They're going to have the stun coming through.
Dire's
They're able to get
is
mind
under
control out of the lane, but it has taken them a long time. 8.5 minutes in against this
Radiant's
try lane, and
tower
only now
is
is
under
ball.
attack.
Winstrike should be able to find this tier 1 tower by the looks of it with the DD on Ralph. They'll push on. Should be able to
Radiant's
take this
bottom
down
tower is
on
under
bottom half
attack.
at the same time. Miracle also able to clean up the tier 1 tower, as he's pretty much got the Mask of Madness complete on the top of the Wraith bands and treads at just 9 minutes in.
And look at his skill build. This is the full farming Luna build. The 2-4-2 build. So he's got the max slaves, no clips, but now they just go jungle as much as possible. Armen even has some stacks for Miracle to get enabled off of. So this is where we see that Luna, you catapult ahead of the PL. Game is going to be pretty commanding for Nigma.
Yeah, I mean,
as they've shut down the lanes pretty damn hard.
how do you keep up as a PL in this game against the Luna at the start?
Your team hunts the Luna and your PL just sits on the sidebar, right?
See down bottom, but at the moment it's sort of the Luna doing the hunting with the backup that Nigma's bringing in. Miracle's able to get the kill. He's got the Eclipse as well if he wants to turn this onto Yamich. He might not even need the ult for the Yamich kill. Yamich tries to push him off his charge. Leo's able to stay on top. Relbo jumping, will manage to burst down RMN. Not able to do anything about the Luna. Miracle's just going to continue to push this wave in. He is not scared whatsoever. Let's have a little respect for the quad though. Sonic Wave is online, he's a little low on the mana for the Rebel.
But they're able to get all 3 of the 4 bounty runes here. Push everything away. Mind control gets base top. They're threatening bottom for some reaction down there. Nigma's really cruising with this early game here, and Miracle's got all the space in the world to farm those stacks, these ancients that he's got built up for him. This early game just not going well for Winstrike again, and they're gonna have to look to make some really nice moves with the supports and the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave not really being used at all in this game. Actually, I don't think she's used it at all. So they gotta look to start hunting Miracle, at least getting some wards around the area.
You've got to try and get in this triangle.
Yeah.
Radiant
Scans him and then they know he's there.
Yep.
But could see, you know, Nigma's prepared. RMN's in the neighborhood. As long as he hovers around, the swap's always going to be there at the ready.
Yep. And Weeha's close too with Bot's Faded Brooch. He's got 500 movement speed when he pops Firefly.
not
He'll
an
get
easy
there
kill.
fast.
They're
It's
going to
not.
try for it. Let's see, can they burst Miracle quick? Oh, here we go. Miracle's walking right into them. Couldn't have started any better for them, but Miracle, he's actually able to turn and get the ult. Carlos is going to fall very, very low. He's running, but they've got him. Carlos goes down. Rebel has the slip. We are chasing. He's got Lasso back on. He might even need it. He'll drop it. Takes down Rebel, and now he moves over towards DK Bogash. And obviously puts the wave break into the arena. I mean, he couldn't have got any worse. They jumped the gang. They didn't get the. They put the silence on, but I think Miracle he even got the Eclipse off before the bug hit, or he just took the bug off that quickly.
He just killed.
Didn't matter.
It's 2 hits. He just turns and attacks it. They don't have chain stun. It's just the 2 of them. They didn't have the Tusk. They needed to have everybody there to try to go for this kill, but they're still under level too on the supports.
Making that move for just the 2 of them, that was very risky. If you're doing it with just those 2 heroes whilst behind, it's good luck with that. It's probably not going to work.
Yeah, that was
a hard move.
A crazy move from Winstrike, really. They, like we said, they need to bring the B3, maybe even like the 4th hero, in fact, to try to go for these. This game is starting to get pretty out of hand, if not.
You know, this is 12 minutes in, Miracle is level 12.
124 last hits, full freedom. And look, they're hunting again. A haste on Weehaw, full control. And Rumble, he still has level 1 blink. They're stalking him. Weeha's setting up around. They don't have lasso available for 30 seconds, but he just blinks.
Does he want to dive though? It's behind a tier 2. There's no creep, so dive. He does know that they're like he's out to keep his up on Winstrike, and
he's stalking him. Look, he knows he's there.
Careful, Rebel.
They can't get anything on the map at all. It's just Aggressive Child getting some space to farm, but as we said, look, Luna just runs so much faster. Has the Yasha on the way to Manta. And they're threatening all fronts. It's literally just the PL trying to find farm. Look, they don't even have a smoke on the three of them. They're just grouped up. The Tusk, the Grim, the Doom, they have to make things happen.
They got smoke now. They got smoke.
Okay, just delivered. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what they've got. Fine.
It's
So
under
far, they
vision.
haven't found anything. Oh, it was as well, wasn't it?
The
This
Ward
clip
spotted it. They're just going to back up together, and that's going to be an unsuccessful gank. Now, if they chase too far, My Control can beat a tower and set up too. But they can't chase too far forward here.
And who's the initiation? Is it just what Yamish rolling in?
They can get double Doom up. Yeah, Yamish has what's that?
Should be an easy one. It's the bench. No save for a second.
They're going to lose heroes for this, though.
Wow, we are trading away. Dropping out the lasso onto Yamish. Now the rest of them have got to run. Oh, we lost one, and I think you'll be lucky that you did just lose the one. Everyone else has to get out of there. But still, it's just a lot of resources and a smoke being used to, at the end of the day, just get you a support trade. They have to find some of these cores, and they've got to find Miracle. He's 106. 100 gold away from having a Manta style at 14 minutes in. Well, he's able to get the dagger on him, and there's got the PL in. TP's are coming over to get the Doom down to Miracle. Miracle's just holding his ground. A punching back, big solid wave though. They get the kill thereafter. Miracle goes down. Snowball across over the 2 of them. We are slow. Punch up for Yamis. They're doing it. They'll get themselves 2 kills, maybe even 3. There's over towards Iron, they move. The bench goes down. Illusion might find DK Bogus. Can he get away? He cannot. Illusion will kill off the Doom. But that's pretty much the dream scenario there. They get both Miracle and We Are off the back of that move, and as you say, just not a moment too late there. Aggressive Child, as soon as he has that Diffusal Blade, he's finding himself in the front lines, in the action, and that extra bit of damage is required to kill these very farmed heroes.
It was actually kind of very fortunate for them there. The way that Nigma actually, there's a ward on the high ground, and Miracle just goes to pick up a rune when he didn't even need the rune. He just went to go pick it up with his Mask of Bandit just because it was there. And he gets punished for it because the PL was farming a small camp there near him. So it all worked out very nicely for
Radiant's
Win.
middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it couldn't have gone any better for them there.
Dire
How
structures
rough of
are
a beginning this has been.
blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Those sort of opportunities.
Yeah, PL now
Radiant structures
getting to
are
actually
fortified.
play the game a little bit more. Queen of Pain still struggling a lot. The Rebel have a very hard time versus all these stuns.
We are. Now he's going to go for the quick grab. Yamish back into Magic Missile. She's a little scared of her burst all the way. Okay, the flame break. I don't. No, It is.
Radiant's middle tower
Damage is actually
is
going to be
under
allowed to
attack.
live there. As this tier 1 tower will fall.
Radiant's
Bit
middle
of a push
tower
from
has
Nigma does mean
fallen.
that Winstrike aren't quite able to defend it. Yeah, they got the spear into the tree. So still continue to get these objectives, Nigma. And Miracle now does have the Manta Style complete, so be a little less vulnerable to those moves if he does step out too far ahead on his own again.
Radiant structures are
Getting
fortified.
very good item timing still. He's still,
Dire's
he's still
bottom
super
tower
high level
is
on
under
hype, but
attack.
Level's insane.
16 at 16 minutes still.
I mean, that's got to be,
Dire's
yes,
top
we're seeing some of
tower
sort
is
of
under
the
attack.
higher XPM that we've had in this tournament. Yeah, 16 at 16 minutes is... You don't get much faster than that.
Dire's bottom
He's this
tower
level.
is
He's
under
the same
attack.
level as both of his supports combined. Not something you see too often.
Dire's bottom tower
Very
is
fast.
under attack.
I mean, he's the highest level at the moment. They got him! Microcon's actually able to just catch him straight up in the arena.
He almost can kill him. He almost killed him by himself there. This
Yeah.
Queen of Pain with no talent, no strength talent, int treads. He's so fragile. Gets popped. And Queen of Pain dying this much. I mean, Queen of Pain is all about a snowballing hero. 4, 4, and 3. Rebel really struggling today. They have his number.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Carry them through this. Bottom lane, Nigma space for another tier 2, and of course at this early time they are
Dire's
going to be
top
set up
tower
to
is under
try and
attack.
gain control of both outposts.
Radiant's bottom
20-minute
tower
mark.
has fallen.
Yeah, they're gonna get it right away. G8 already in position. He's claiming it. They're gonna smoke to try to push them out and look for a fight. Man, DK Focus is just so underfarmed on the Doom too. I keep clicking. I'm like, wow, he has 30 blast hits on the core Doom. They need a blink dagger really
Radiant's
badly on
middle
him
tower
so they
is
can
under
actually
attack.
get the double Dooms off in the fights. Their initiation's just not good. And Rebel.
Oh!
Oh.
Think.
Rebel.
Oh, he didn't expect the invis back. Did not expect it.
He's having a rough. I mean, they really have his number. Mate.
I mean, that without
Oh,
being
Radiant's
right.
middle tower
Right.
is
You don't
under attack.
expect the invis back to sit in between your tier 2 and tier 3 at 18 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's down. I mean, yeah, it's just 18 minutes in there poking at the tier
Dire's
3s.
top tower is
They don't
under
really need
attack.
to, Nick, but I mean, at this point, with the farm that Miracle has, they've got multiple ways out of this game, and they're going to back off, see if they can maybe catch Aggressive Child on the retreat.
They're gonna be able to fight him for sure here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trying to run. Waves just got through the illusions very clearly. Nigma can find the real one.
Weehouse is too fast too. 497 move speed. There's no way you're getting away from his bat.
Yeah, no. Miracles. It's pretty much got a full butterfly. I mean, there's still a tier 1 top. That money will give it to him.
The literal best item you can get versus PL. That evasion is always going to break the illusions. You can never actually focus fire her. And just so much raw agi. The armor is going to be absurd on Miracle when he's around RMN as well on top with the Vengeance Aura. I think they can
They
look to
might
start
find
setting up for... Yeah, they might be able to. I think they can start setting up for Roche on the side of Nigma. Get some ward control in this area.
The rest of Nigma all here by his side.
And he's got the butterfly already done. Level 18 butterfly, 19 minutes.
Oh no!
I just look at the last
Radiant's
hits.
top tower is under
88
attack.
last hits
Radiant's
at
top
19 minutes. I mean,
tower
he's
is
just
fallen.
been, they're just making him look even better. They're just giving him all the space.
I'm gonna put, yeah, apart from that one depth around the mid, it's just, there's not been any problems for Luna. He has had all the space and he's getting away with the perfect farm patterns.
And he's got the blink dagger reveal.
Oh, and it's on the big one! Spears up to the pocket. He's just dead, they're trying to do that, but the telekinesis is not one thing they progress. Just finally managed to pop it. We'll pack both Miracle and RMN. That gets them the 2 kills. Back from Aggressive Charlie's going to look to try and clean up for this. Turns out there was my Charlie's going to see straight out. So we do see Aggressive Child in, and the fact that they're close to not being able to get the double doom out was being used to hold him, but he does smack it. Roche, I mean, there's no equal for 40 seconds. They get away with it, they're pretty low though.
The clap is going to hurt a lot every time. It's up 3 seconds for the next slam. It's going to hurt him himself quite a bit.
And they're onto We Are. They found him onto the side, they're able to jump in, they've got the stop. He's still running. Jump over, chase him with the passive and the PL. You can close the gap.
But he pulled them away from the
Goes
pit.
down.
So they can't actually look. I don't think they could have finished it anyway, but now the rest of Nigma will have time to respawn, and they get themselves a decent kill. Now GH2, did they find a trouble? They can.
Yamich, going to put a stop to the TV out. GH might be able to play with him a little bit. He's stolen the snowball. See what sort of smooth moves he can do. He's going to roll over towards the mid lane, but the blink's back up from Rel. He's going to jump in, but Light Control there to back up GH. And now Spear out. Oh, it's a beautiful bait. GH fakes the two of them in, and they both end up
Dire's
dead
bottom
there.
tower is
Classic
under attack.
GH.
Looking dead, but with Steel Snowball, ends up being able to survive. Now, back to Roche. What's on the
Dire's
docket as they
bottom
still know
tower
everybody
is
else. And yeah, the butterfly, you know, you're good for skill, but we saw Miracle Dipper, but now he's gonna have ages to deal with all that.
I mean, and this is the really tough thing at the end of that PL, right? She said you spend your buyback. You spend your buyback, but the way that the game's panning out, you've not been
Radiant's
the
middle
character
tower
centered
is
up
under
with the
attack.
So,
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Level 14, Luna almost level 20. And they don't have the ways to kind of just team fight and isolate easily. They have to just run and hope for the double dooms a lot of the times, but you're running into the Mars every single time. Like, My Control is going to get his ult off. He's going to get his spear off inside of the situation, and then it's Mars ult beating on everybody. So the fights are just, they seem so difficult. They need to, it feels like they need to get the double dooms on both the Mars and the Luna in the fights. But initiation just still lacking.
And the double dooms have been doing it. Even though this team, Winstrike are pretty far behind in this game, double dooms, it has always resulted in the two heroes dying. There's very little that Nigma can do right now if they do get caught by that combo.
DK Focus, like, look at him.
Radiant's
He's almost
middle
got
tower
the
is under
lowest.
attack.
He's almost below all of the heroes on
But
the
he's a Doom, Giannis.
Doom.
I thought this
know.
hero just rains money upon himself.
Dire
Not this
are
game.
scanning
He's got
the
nothing. And he's not going to have Blink Dagger either, so it makes it,
Radiant's middle
initiation
tower
is just so hard to actually pull off. Well, Nigma has so many different ways to initiate now.
Started the best. Able to knock him out with a flame break. Taken out as Miracle, ready to step up to the base
Dire's
hit.
bottom tower is under
Tier 3
attack.
tower under pressure.
Dire's structures are
Can't do to
fortified.
stop this. They're trying to send through the illusions. So with the evasion, it's hardly any mana they take at all with all the missed hits upon him.
The full creep waves, though. So Nigma will have to move to a different side if they look to actually keep pressuring. Winstrike's trying to find a way outside.
I've got Mig coming in.
He's gonna cut them off though here. Aggressive Child. He's gotta be careful here. He's trying to find places to farm. He needs his Manta, but he's actually almost double net worth again on Miracle. He's gonna have Titanic before the Manta even finishes up on Aggressive Child. And then he has tools to deal with the whole team on the side of Winstrike.
Very hard to
easier.
bring down once, let alone twice. Lost Aegis still resides on it.
They're trying to catch anyone who's slow on the side of Nigma, but Nigma's
They found him in the arena, but he does at the back of the Yamich. Yamich coming in with a sort of lots of mind control.
Radiant's top
Aggressive
tower
Child's going
is
so
under
low,
attack.
spin out to the side. He's actually going to be able to lift him. Doppelganger's off and away. DK Fogas caught on the front lines though. They need to do a lot. If they have to have his ult, they're not going to be able to keep him
Oh, you're
protected.
not going to play?
Down to 35. That's a huge part of their defense gone, as we've seen. The fights that have actually been able to do something are the ones when they get the combo on bottom lane. Wow, big clips damage beautifully against the tree.
It's too hard. It's too hard for Winstrike to start any type of fight. Look, Nigma has 20 different ways to start a fight. Lift, stun, swap.
Oh, and now there it is.
And look, there it is.
There it is indeed. The combo. Relville goes down, and Nigma take an easy Rex in the mid lane. And a 19k lead at 24 minutes in, they can just look to close this one off. Winstrike, they're going to have one last hold in them. Buyback comes out from Relville, what can they do? Aggressive Child trying to charge forward onto Miracle. Miracle standing against Rex. Aggressive Child, he gets off! Flip's just going to come out. They got the soul line, but they didn't get the doom on. As it's 2 dead without buyback. GG is called. Game 1 was a beatdown. Game 2 was this one was hardly even a game at the end of it all. 33-11, 26k lead at 25 minutes in. Nigma closing this one up. And for sort of the days where we have seen Nigma lose some series that maybe the fans would have expected them to